Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, and in this video we will be solving a coding interview question related to matrix. So in the question we will be given an square matrix, for example 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, which is 3 into 3 matrix, that is square matrix. So its representation is in JavaScript will look something like this. So what we need to find is the absolute difference between the sums of its diagonal. So in given array we will have two diagonal, that is principal diagonal and other diagonal. Principal diagonal is 1 5 9, whereas the other diagonal is 5 5 7. So we'll first find the sum of principal diagonal, that is 1 plus 5 plus 9, that will give us 15, and the sum of other diagonal, that is 5 plus 5 plus 7. 5 plus 5 plus 7, that will give us 17. Then we will need to find the difference between them, that is 17 minus 15, which will give us 2. So the question is asking us for absolute difference, so we need to use absolute function there. So that's it. So how are we going to find it? What is our logic gonna be? For that, let's assume we have the length of our array is n. In our case it's 3, 1 2 3. So let's find the index of the elements of principal diagonal. Okay, the index of 1 is array A, and the first index is 0 and the second index is 0. For this 0 0. For 5 it's 1 1, and for 9 it's 2 2. So we can see the pattern here. If the value of I ranges from 0 to less than n, that is 0 1 2, then we can access all the elements in one loop, right? In first iteration the value of I will be 0, and the second 1, and third 2. Similarly, the position of number of other diagonal, for 5 it's 0 2. Since it is the first element, first index will be 0, and for the last element the index is 2. Similarly, for 5 it's 1 1, and for 7 it's 2 0. 2 being the last element in array and 7 being the first element in nested array. The second index is 0. So when we try to generalize these three, we'll get, for I it's 0, right? For first iteration in our for loop, I will be 0. Then, and in first iteration of loop, this I will be 0. And for n, it will be 3 minus 1, that will be 2. For first iteration, it will give us I value 0, and the value of n will be 3. 3 minus 1, that will give us 2. And since the value of I is 0, it will not make any effect. For the second iteration, the value of I will be 1, and the value of n will be 3. 3 minus 1, 2. And for the second iteration, the value of I is 1, so 2 minus 1 will get 1. And for the last iteration, the value of I will be 2, and the value of I will be 2, that will be 3 minus 1 minus 2, which will result to 0. Hope you guys understand the logic, how we can access the diagonal elements. So let's start coding. We'll create a function named diagonal difference. Let's name it diagonal difference, which will receive an array as an argument. Then let's declare two variables to hold the sum. Since it will be changing, we'll let us declare the two variable to hold the sum of principal diagonal and other diagonal. So sum for principal, let's initialize it with 0. Let sum for other diagonal, it will be 0. Then for let I equals to 0, I will run the loop up to 2. That is, if the size of array is 3, then we need to go up to 2. That is less than array dot length I plus plus. So sum for principal plus equals to array of I, which we found here, right? We discussed how we generalize this form. And sum for other plus equals to a of I, then a of n minus 1 minus j. Sorry for that. I hope you guys understand how we are calculating the sum. Then at last, console.log, let's store region variable. Then since it is not going to check, let's declare it with const final sum, final difference. So final difference is gonna be, since we need the absolute value, we did math dot absolute sum for other minus sum for principal. Console dot log final difference. So our function is ready. Let's call it. Let's just use the array that we have up here. All right, Control C. Sorry for that. All right. Const A. Let's see if our function works or not. Diagonal difference, it expects an array as an argument, that is A. So what went wrong? Oh, so n is the length of array dot length, so we need to use array dot length here minus its I. Sorry for that. And the difference is 2, like we did here. Hope you guys understand it. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, make sure you share it with your other friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.